Hi, I'm Corey Mancuso.
I'm Mitchell Webb.
And I'm Olivia Starr with Sports, and we would like to welcome you to this week's edition of WGLH-TV.
An event that we have been honoring here at the high school the past 12 years is Veterans Day. WGLH-TV students, along with history and Eastland Fairfield Career Architecture students, worked together to create a special Veterans Memorial in front of the high school.
This is the largest memorial at any high school in the nation, and every year we have a celebration to honor the veterans that have given the ultimate sacrifice. Hattie Benedetti attended the ceremony, and here's what she brought back.
An event where students have been putting in countless hours on stage and behind the scenes is the fall play 26 Pebbles. This play deals with the issue that affected high schools across the country at Parkland, Florida, gun violence and its effects. This play deals with the aftermath of the Sandy Hook incident. Chandler Letzelter has some highlights. A club here at the high school that not only gives students the chance to socialize, but also the opportunity to improve their gaming skills is Gamers Club.
Video games continue to be very popular, and this club has grown every year. It gives students the opportunity to get involved and share their gaming skills with others. Brendan Holohan has the scoop.
A program here at the high school that has been around for just 4 years is the Fabrication Lab, or Fab Lab for short. It gives students a chance to have a hands-on approach at engineering. Many of these projects benefit teachers and students throughout the school district. Matthew Sponauer interviews some students about what they are working on. A profession that will likely see a shortage of people is teaching. For students at the high school that want to pursue a career in teaching, the Eastland Fairfield Career Center has a teaching professions class.
These students will observe teachers here in Gahanna, and not only will they see what teaching is like, but they will also receive college credit. Kiara Mullins looks closer at this option for students.
An event that has now become a tradition at Gahanna is Creekside, which is held at Creekside. This gives a chance for families to go in costume and enjoy some food, fun, entertainment, and candy. Joshua Linker was there, and here is what he brought back. A student that seems to take every opportunity that comes their way is Noelle Dennison. Stephanie Sloan introduces us to Noelle, who is this week's Student Spotlight.
I see like I we're like in the middle of the circle.
The cross-country team has been around at Gahanna Lincoln High School for years and is still improving between each season. This year, along with each runner increasing their fitness and racing experience, the team received a boost with a couple new runners. Ben Toller, a junior that transferred from DeSales High School over the summer, has made a big impact on the team.
This is my first year at Gahanna. Last year I was at DeSales for my first 2 years, so it was definitely a culture shock switching from such a small team to such a big team, but it's definitely been a good experience so far. We've been doing very well as a team. Right now I think we're like top 10 in the OATCC poll, so I like to think I have something to do with that.
Besides the growth of the runners between each race and season, changes to the routine of practices have helped as well. The team runs through a circuit for strength training, as well as using bikes for cross-training when needed, for recovery or injury rehab.
This year we've incorporated a few new things to our program, including we bought 24 stationary bikes that we use for cross-training. Some other things we've added is some circuit weights, weight training. Due to the size of our sports programs at Gahanna Lincoln, the weight room is not always accessible to all of the teams when they need it. So we went out as coaching staff and did some research, and we bought some equipment, some BOSU balls, some step-up plyo boxes, kettlebells, bands, and we run through a circuit 2 or 3 days a week. We set up circuit training, and we do our own in-house weight training.
Lines on 3. 1, 2, 3.
With the regular season coming to an end, the postseason will be the real test to see how the new training procedures work. This has been Mitchell Webb reporting for WGLH-TV. Every day after school, the parking lot gets filled with traffic, from students leaving to parents getting their kids. This year, a new change was made at an attempt to fix the issues. The diagram showing the differences may seem confusing, but it is simple to understand while driving through it.
Right now, over in the Lincoln area, which is the area I'm responsible for, all the traffic is going to turn right out of that parking lot. If you go down towards Lincoln Elementary, you can make a left out that way. We also made changes to the front of the school where all the traffic coming out of the main parking lot has to turn right as well. While all the buses are going out, we don't have any cars coming in. Once the first set of buses go through, then we open it up and we allow some cars to come in the main parking lot. But for the most part, the student pickup is over by Lincoln Hall.
The main reason this was done was to help with safety concerns.
The main reasons we did that is we've had a couple incidents over the years. One, we had a bus actually hit a girl. She wasn't seriously injured, but we've also had the buses hit several cars.
The new rules may help with keeping the parking lot safe. However, with so many cars that need to get out of the parking lot right after school, traffic can really increase. In fact, some people may see these new traffic patterns as being harmful rather than helpful.
After school, when I go to my car, the parking lot is super busy. And I think that putting one lane out only to the right isn't really helping. I wish they didn't do that, but I understand why they did it for safety reasons.
While the new rules might take some time to get used to, they'll be beneficial in the long run. This has been Mitchell Webb reporting for WGLH-TV. The Gahanna Lincoln High School choirs had their winter concert this past Sunday. The different groups showcased new pieces, as well as songs that have become a tradition year in and year out. Soloists also get featured between each choir, giving students another opportunity to leave their mark on the show. Although the different choirs make performances seem easy, a lot of hard work has to be done beforehand.
We do this performance 2 times, 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock. We have students that come as early as 10, 11, and 12 to warm up and rehearse, and then we perform at 3. We feed students lunch in between so that they're safe and still here at school, and then we perform again at 6.
The 2 shows filled the auditorium as people from all across Gahanna and beyond wanted to experience the joy and amazement these choirs can bring. This concert has made lasting memories on those performing and watching, so please, come support the choirs if you have the chance. This has been Mitchell Webb reporting for WGLH-TV. The ESS program at GLHS has always had an important job. The many students are given a chance to learn just like the rest of the school. However, there is a challenge with this program, as there are many students each needing help in a different way.
I'm one of 3 teachers here in the ESS program. We have 3 teachers and 25 students this year, and our focus is to make our students as independent as possible and ready for graduation and beyond.
The class does different readings and activities together, using advanced technologies when needed.
So I discovered that these goats spit the seed onto the ground.
Not only do they learn these skills, they also enjoy many activities that everyone else takes part in. When the weather is right, they can go outside and get some good exercise.
My fingers are short.
Besides learning in the classroom, the ESS program gives good work experience to these students.
They have jobs, various jobs that they do at the Library Distribution Center, at Fresh Time. We make runs to Bob Evans, to Abuelo's. We provide the menus, the folded menus that you get at these various restaurants that we put together in our classroom.
These activities together help the ESS program allow the students to become an important part of the school, which the rest of GLHS appreciates greatly. It is amazing to see how the ESS program has been able to give these students an opportunity to learn. This has been Mitchell Webb reporting for WGLH-TV. Sports make up a large portion of activities students participate in at Gahanna Lincoln. Unfortunately, all sports share one thing in common, being how several athletes will be injured over a season. It is estimated that around 90% of student athletes report having a sports-related injury, and over 50% have played through an injury before. With all the wear and tear these athletes can go through, athletic trainers have to be on hand to help with any athlete's rehabilitation.
It's important, especially after school, just because everybody else is gone. So if there is an emergency that's going on, we're the first line of defense. Some of the schools, unfortunately, don't have that luxury. So having athletic trainers here, we're kind of here in case someone gets hurt and they need immediate care. We're right here. When it comes to sports and injuries, however, we're a free service for the athlete. So instead of going over to an urgent care or going to physical therapy and paying hundreds of dollars, they can come see us first, and we can kind of let mom and dad know whether it is an important injury that they have to go see someone else, or if it's just an ankle sprain or something else that we can kind of take care of here.
When sports are in season, the athletic trainers have a lot to do.
If we get a practice, we'll be here. In between practices, we'll do some pre-treatments depending on the kids that are injured. Kind of float between specific sports. During game days, however, we'll get the water and ice set up for each team, and then we'll sit there and watch the games for the 2 to 3 games, depending upon who's playing.
If you're dealing with any aches or pains or more serious injuries, go see the athletic trainers first before anything else. This has been Mitchell Webb reporting for WGLH-TV. The choir program at Gahanna Lincoln is highly regarded by most audience members. Each year, all 5 choirs start their performances with the fall concert in October. This is the first concert for the freshmen, as well as the first concert for some students in a new choir. For example, this year's chorale has a completely different look beyond the change in color. Over half of the group is comprised of first-year members, which can add more pressure.
So I personally am new to chorale. I was in a cappella choir last year, so it's definitely a different feel. A lot of chorale is new this year because we had a lot of seniors graduate. So I think it's going to be a really great year. We've had a concert already, and it's gone really, really well. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the year.
To sound as polished as possible, the preparation during school has to be used very well. It also takes a lot of preparation to make the concert run smoothly, with quick transitions between the different choirs and set pieces. Every student puts in hard work during the school days, which pays off during the concert. If you want to see more of the Gahanna choirs, come check out the winter show on December 9th. This has been Mitchell Webb reporting for WGLH-TV.